Oh, yeah. We have to start thinking about protecting, sun protection. I have to always make sure I have some type of sunscreen on. And yesterday was one of the warmest days so far this year. We basically kicked the door open coming into June, especially for the first weekend of June. Here's a look out toward our downtown Sacramento skyline there. Got the Tower Bridge. You can see the flags moving just a little bit there. Our forecast for today, we got a nice breeze asserting itself for the late afternoon hours coming in out of the southwest around 15 to 20 miles per hour. And that Delta breeze is going to be in prime form throughout much of the week. And that's why temperatures are expected to be cooler than average. Speaking of temperatures, what does it feel like right now? 66 in San Francisco, 68 in Fairfield. I got 78 in Sacramento, much warmer for the northern end of the valley. It's 88 in Chico, 87 in Marysville. This is where we saw some triple digits yesterday. Redding, you came in at 101. 86 in Grass Valley, 81 in Placerville right now, 81 in Auburn. And then I get to the hills and of course things are a little bit cooler. 70 in Truckee, 68 in South Lake Tahoe, and 71 in Bridgeport. Here's a look at today's forecast at afternoon highs. Yesterday we hit 96. Today we're going 89. 89 in Stockton. Lower 90s coming in for Marysville. 91 coming in for Roseville. Mid 80s in Colfax. 81 degrees coming in Pollock Pines with the lower to mid 70s in the Sierra. Speaking of the Sierra, that is where we have a really good chance of thunderstorm development today. Take a look at this. We're already seeing some thunderstorms firing up on the northern end of the valley floor, coming in near Redding and also sweeping in through parts of the central Sierra. Now, this is all because of what? The wind direction, right? So these are winds coming around that low pressure system. Some of them coming in out of the east, some of them coming in out of the southeast. They go up and over the Sierra Mountains. We call that orographic lift. And when you have that moisture that comes up and over that mountain chain, it really ignites the opportunity for instability as well as the opportunity for showers and thunderstorms. And that's what's going to be in the forecast today. Take a look at your futurecast. They become more scattered and possibly more numerous throughout the afternoon hours. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We still got the chance of showers, and the yellow and the orange they're showing embedded within some of those showers. You got some pretty significant rounds of rainfall possible. We could be looking at hail of at least 1 inch in diameter, and we're talking about, of course, lightning. So some of these thunderstorms do have the probability of being severe. Where you are looking at the darker shade of green, that is the best likelihood today, a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms. Now, what's the difference between a severe thunderstorm and just a regular thunderstorm? Well, one has to do with the winds. Winds in a severe thunderstorm are at least 58 miles per hour. Also has to do with the hail size. Hail size in a severe thunderstorm is at least 1 inch in diameter. Best likelihood for that is going to be for the northern end of the valley floor, carving in through parts of the upper foothills into the Sierra. And that's going to be the drill for most of the day tomorrow as well. Still favoring the northern end of the Sierra and of course also moving in near South Lake Tahoe. Here's a look at the next 24 hours. I'll move out the way so you can take it in. You can see around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, just before that, all the way through 7 o'clock tonight, there's going to be a chance of storms in the forecast. Placerville, you're looking at foothills. You have a small chance, but the best opportunity again coming in for parts of the Sierra. And that's going to be the drill today, tomorrow, and even the next couple of days. Overall, Dom, weather pretty cool for this time of the year.
Pretty consistent too. Yeah. All right. Thank you.